Money, 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 money. Another day, another dollar. Another day, another dollar. Money, 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 money. Throughout this yard, I had flagged, I'm counting 3 hives. There's one there and 2 over here. So we went through as I was stripping off the last of the boxes. It's just a quick visual assessment on the colonies for viability, and anything that showed a little bit of caution or just looked at me sideways, I put a flag up on top. And I didn't put any money into them. I didn't put any investment into them because they're not proven. So this round is kind of a call out round. I go through, and as I'm feeding these hives, I'm going and targeting the ones I have flagged, and I'm going down into them and just seeing what's going on. I'm pulling most of them back as failures. And if there's no brood nest going on down there, then nothing's going on, so I got to pull them out. But a good maybe 20% of them were just in the requeen process and are sporting nice little neat and tidy little nests. So we're just going to dig down into one here. I got my tripod today, but I forgot my smoker. But we'll just dig down into 1 or 2 of them just to take a peek, just to see what's going on, and see if I have to either promote them or shake them out. Every hive I dig down and I just take a peek to make sure that what I'm actually seeing is going on. Nothing going on. Really stirs the yard up. So this will put pressure on the colony beside it for all the incoming foragers and the bees that I've just shook out. These bees I just shook out, either they assimilate or they die. This nest will protect itself. I just kind of reduce the entrance a little bit to help with the defense of this colony. But other than that, these bees are on their own. They're totally expendable. They will find their way. They'll sort their way into the colonies around. I've been doing mite washes. I know that these bees are clean, because the last thing I want to do is spread problems from hive to hive. Tipping back colonies. Just doing some assessments. Like an 8-frame cluster going on in here. Look what I'm finding at the bottom board though. That is not a good sign. Frame of merged brood, there she is there. Healthy looking queen. I'm just going to take a sample to see what the mites are. I know she's on that frame, so I don't have to worry about grabbing the queen when I grab these bees. That's more than enough. What I'm going to do next week is I'm going to go through, as we're going through with their bulk feeding, I'm going to be taking a live sample of bees, and I'm going to take them into Winnipeg, into our diagnostic lab. We have a diagnostic lab that will analyze all types of diseases within the bees. We're looking at nosemas, all types of viral infections, deformed wing virus, black cell queen virus, sac brood, I believe, cashmere, and I forget. They'll do a handful of the most common viral diseases for the bees, and what it's, you know, it's a way for me to know what's going on within my colony. I can't tell what's going on unless I see visual symptoms like that. So this colony, you know, suffering with a little bit of disease pressure. I'm not seeing a lot of that, so this is the first one on that, and that's sometimes indicative of stress or mites, or just the way it is. But I'm going to take a random sampling right across the apiary, send this live sample into the disease diagnostic lab, and get back an analysis to let me know what's going on. If I have high deformed wing virus, or if I have high sac brood virus, if I have high nosema levels, or whatever is going on, then I can kind of correlate what's going on, what I'm seeing in the apiary, and some of the performance I'm seeing, and maybe some of the you know, overwintering performance. I can kind of maybe tie some things together if I start seeing issues. One thing that is good is I'm not finding too many mites. So this hive is clear. This hive is not infected with mites. My whole philosophy with beekeeping is to know what's going on. You know, if we know what's going on, then we can make better decisions as we try to manage these colonies ahead. And by doing that, we need more information. So the more information at our fingertips, the more we know, the more we can kind of connect the dots between what's going on, what we're seeing in here, and the better we can make decisions and manage our bees moving forward. Kind of walking blindly through the dark is really tough, and it feels like we're doing that a lot of the times with these bees. And when suddenly something happens, we don't know what's going on, we start pointing fingers randomly, and that doesn't do anything any good. We have to know what's going on in here first before we can start pointing fingers. Once we got a good handle what's going on in here, then we can maybe start looking at other reasons of situations we're seeing within our colonies. And what's happening in these nests is extremely dynamic, and it's extremely reflective to all the conditions around them. It's our job as beekeepers to know those conditions and, you know, kind of bring all those together to be able to diagnose what exactly is going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, there's no mites in this colony, so that's a good sign anyways. That's good.